This is a saxophorial historical to celebrate the 30 years of Ronnie Scott's speshlode in Frith Street or Soho thrall with gathered people who have that joy to listen for these wonderful instruments that he has so manifest. Ronnie Scott. Oh, yes. Of course, it also celebrates the thorcus of the inventor of that instrument, Adolph Sax. Now he was born in 1814 and he deserves a special mention considerable in that the merits of his fardel which reflects Adolph's own genius in the invention and development of the saxophone also reflects from the maternal side about which we know so little. It's well known that sons, more often than not so, inherit the characteristics of their mothers down through consanguinity through fardel, and son and revealed by genes and light brown hormones. Now, having said all this, it is true that Adolph's fardel, Charles Joseph Sax, was born in 1791. By the way, that's the time that Mozart's developed and died flat on the vocus and a young Beethoven's was playing the organ for the elector and emulating Vogler's work at that time. Beethoven's, being so young, not so deaf and stuffing and wax in his own eardrobes at that time he was working on the Ballet for Count Waldstein. Adolph Sax invented the sax horn, or rather a whole range of sax horns, in 1842. The versatile quality superb others that he sought from the earlier hormones and the bass clarineters made by his fardel required him to experiment, but the time and finance for the dignity in the pocky was very difficult to come by. His popularity was enhanced by the thought of early O's, Halle-D and others, and he soon developed this instrumental of joy, the saxophone. Of course, he registered it in 1846 and the inventive power, producing such an unusual tone and quality, aroused much jealousy and ill feeling in some of his contemporaries. But being a wise and deep thorcus in his milode, for tactful he found help from powerful friends like journalists who trumpey-up his places in the newspaper, and especially General de Roumigny, who was the aide-de-camp to Louis-Philippe, that the French army bands has all saxophonia included. They jettisoned their oboes, French hormones, bass rules all young. Oh, dear, never since Susan clarineters Jimmy Noone and Bechet in the actor. Oh, dear. Now, the twisty-ho is this: how did he manage to obtain such a remarkable tonal quality from his invention? I believe it was inspired by his love of the human singing voice in the larynx of a human being, starting perhaps with a soprano to emulate his own mother through the whole range down to the bassy-profundo or bass sax. He took the reed of the clarineters but used a conical brass tube with above 20 lateral orifices, all covered by keys, 3-fingered place for 3-fingered other hand huffalo-dowd. Now there's an ambidextrous tricky how. And of course there were 2 small holes or pitty squeakers, which provide the scaley-shifters huffalo, for that the range is generally considered from B to F upper toc-toc-toc. That's the high range-berr-tocker, very high huffalo-dowd. Therefore the super-soprano emulating the Jenny-Linders or the female voice, who reachy-huf in the heavenly mode with a lark in the early body. But, of course, all the members of the family are frequently made with an extension of the bell for B-flabbers. After all, this is the most popular key for the jazz mode for people who twisty-ho, dance huffalo-dowder, break dance, jumpit'n'through, all those want that B-flabber. So, what have we got? The aristocratic fingold-pluggery. This gives us the joy of the saxophone as we have it today. Johnny Coltrane, Ronnie Scott, Stanny Getzit. I think he does. Let's have it. Let's have it. Oh, deep joy. Deep joy.